Hi dear friends, today we will discuss three writing topics about to what extent do you agree or disagree essays and how not to fail in several common traps. So you can now see three topics which we'll discuss. Let's now read the first topic. Some people think that social networking sites have a huge negative impact on both individuals and society. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Many people make a very rough mistake here. They start focusing on the general drawbacks of social media. They talk about negative impacts and so on, without specifying how they affect individuals or society. Or sometimes people focus on individuals and not society. So it is very important to explain how it affects individuals and how it affects society separately. You can approach this essay in two ways. You can provide two reasons or two factors how society and individuals are affected by social media, and but in each argument you need to explain how it affects individuals and how this factor influences the society too. Or you can write one body paragraph about individuals and one body paragraph about society. It's a good way. For example, individuals may experience isolation, and society may experience the problems of communication, for example. Okay, so isolation for body paragraph 1, and society it may be about, let's say, lack of communication in society, or increasing criminal cases in society, obviously affecting all people, not just one person. So the point that affects an individual, like isolation, depression, and so on, these are the points of individuals. Something that's a social problem affecting more than one person is something affecting society. Now let's turn to the second topic. Many people today would argue that cinemas are becoming irrelevant due to the new streaming services. To what extent do you agree or disagree? Well, new streaming services are like Netflix, Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, and all other, YouTube Premium, and so on. Well, it is very, very important to explain why cinemas or movie theaters become irrelevant, not just because of lack of money and so on. No, you need to link all your reasons to new streaming services. Let's say new streaming services allow, let's say, flexibility that is not possible in cinema. So you can purchase a movie and watch it whenever you want, or you can let's say join the subscription program and you can watch it whenever you want. Or cinemas are overcrowded these days, and there are so many people that are affected by COVID and so on, and they are likely to watch a movie alone rather than being surrounded by people. Or cinemas and movie theaters are overcrowded. You can talk about overcrowdedness and how noise let's say doesn't create good conditions for concentration. So some people like watching movies silently. Okay, now let's turn to the third topic. This is more difficult than other two topics, and if you pay attention, some people say that to prevent illness and disease, governments should focus more on reducing environmental pollution and housing problems. Again, it is very important to understand the purpose of this. So why should governments focus more on reducing environmental pollution and housing problems? Because they want to prevent illness and disease. So first of all, you need to explain, do you think that environmental pollution and housing problems really prevent illnesses and disease? If you agree with this, it's a very easy way to write actually. In body paragraph 1, you can talk about environmental problems, how solving environmental problems prevents illnesses, like anti-sanitary conditions, clean water, and so on, so clean air, how they prevent the spread of different viruses, problems with respiratory systems and so on, lungs and so on. Or body paragraph 2, you write about solving housing problems prevents illnesses, because actually if housing problems aren't solved, like neighborhoods are overcrowded, density of population is very high, it means that there are so many people living in this small area of land. Obviously it can cause some illnesses and sanitary conditions because of obviously wastewater and so on. Well, this is the way to write this essay. But you can also say that, let's say you don't completely agree with this essay, you can say that in order to prevent illness and disease, government can focus on environmental pollution and housing problems. Obviously it's a good way, but in body paragraph 1 you can write like this, but in body paragraph 2 you can write like health, let's say investing in healthcare field, investing in the healthcare industry is very important in order, because it is directly linked to healthcare industry, the situation with clinics, the situation with doctors and so on, the medical staff and so on. Okay, you can approach this essay like this too. Just don't forget that key information here is about preventing illness and disease. Do you think that governments should invest more money or just focus more on environmental pollution and housing problems, or there are more effective solutions to prevent illness and disease? Thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube, TikTok and Instagram channels to get more useful videos.